Good morning everyone, Alessandro here and welcome to another Bitcoin price analysis. Bitcoin is still falling, we are still dumping guys. I closed my short yesterday and I'm gonna tell you of course why and what I'm waiting for right now. And it is possible also that it's starting to look a bit more ugly for Bitcoin here in the immediate short term. Of course, long term we are still extremely bullish, but in the immediate short term there is of course this risk that we could eventually see one more little capitulation before we head again towards new all-time highs. So welcome everyone, make sure to be subscribed on this channel. We are reaching now over 200 subscribers. Thank you very much for your great support guys. Remember that it is possible that maybe at 300 or at 400 subscribers we are going to do the next $100 giveaway. Probably at 500 subscribers we will see, but the next 100 giveaway is around the corner. And of course make sure to be checking out all links in the video description to all exchanges that I'm using. You get everywhere deposit bonuses and of course also new upcoming crypto projects that I am buying right now. You can of course also have a look into that. For example, this Bitcoin Hyper that is coming up, or also Snorter, this new meme coin on top of Solana. And don't forget that Solex is launching in 3 days as well. Everywhere you have basically the last chance to get on board. If you want also to invest with me into those coins, you're gonna find a complete list here in the video description. Alright guys, so in the 4-hour time frame we had these sell signals up here, we had this dump. Also if you're trading with my indicators, we are now basically waiting for the next buy signal to pop up, and that's why I was closing my short yesterday, and we had of course another dump. So yes, I could have done a bit more profits, but important is always that you are sitting on the right side whenever you're trading with leverage here, for example over on Bybit or Mexi Global or whatever exchange that you like. And now we are coming of course to this important support level at around $103,000, and I think that Bitcoin here has the chance to bounce, but the problem is more in the higher time frames, that eventually we could see much more downside before we really bounce and continue to go to new all-time highs. So based on the 4-hour time frame and of course the 3-hour that I'm trading, usually I'm waiting for the next buy signal. It is not completely yet confirmed, but very soon we're gonna have this confirmation. And once we're starting maybe also to create bullish divergence, then of course we could see here a nice bounce and eventually even continue to create new all-time highs immediately. The most important thing is of course that over on the daily time frame we are not crashing too far down, because also here you can see that we're coming again down to the 50 daily moving average where we bounced here the last time. And if we would see a daily close below, then the next major support would come down here at 95k. So basically at our worst case targets here for the immediate short term, that we're gonna retest the 200 daily moving average. And that is of course possible because in theory this downtrend on the daily time frame is starting right now. We had bearish divergence, we have a fresh sell signal, money flow is decreasing, and also if we have a look into the RSI, we are only starting right now to drop below the 50 level right now. And this is of course very concerning. This is what I'm really looking out for right now, because unfortunately it looks like that we could see here much more downside. And also over on the weekly time frame, after we got this bearish divergence in the RSI, also here we are basically waiting for that sell signal to be incoming, and that would mean that we will most likely retest the 20-week moving average currently at $94,000. That is in my opinion something that we have to keep an eye on. So it is possible that before we go maybe to break out here towards 150k, 170k and so on, that we're gonna remain a bit more in this trading range here between resistance at 113k right now and support at around $90,000 until we see here a clear breakout to the upside or to the downside, of course. So this is what we have to look at right now. This is a bit concerning right now. So of course everyone is expecting new all-time highs now. It is possible, but therefore of course Bitcoin needs to move as soon as possible to the upside. Otherwise a consolidation phase here or even a drop below 103k could lead into a retest of the low 90s again before we finally go to new all-time highs. I'm still bullish for Bitcoin. I told you guys why. In the hash ribbons indicator we have a fresh buy signal. Those long-term indications, they are of course for the long term. That means it takes several weeks and months to play out. We also have the global M2 money supply that is still rising, and usually Bitcoin is going up whenever the global M2 money supply is also going up. And next to that I also want to show you an indicator that is of course also so far been a very accurate indicator next to all the other ones like the pi cycle indicators, the Yope Bitcoin price channel and so on. We have different other indicators that also are suggesting that the bull run is by far not over yet. And one of these indicators is a rainbow chart actually for Bitcoin. Let me quickly pull it out here. The Bitcoin rainbow wave chart, this one over here, because this one has been perfectly predicting so far every, not exactly the cycle top or yeah, where basically Bitcoin is bottoming out, but or topping out, but it gives you like an indication where we are right now in the bigger picture. And this rainbow wave chart is very, very powerful, because as you can see right now, we are here in this dark blue area, so basically in the middle of this wave here, where we have the bottom in theory at this blue, light blue moving average, and the resistance is up here, currently at around $200,000, guys. And the cycle top very often comes in here at this red line over here, which is predicting to be at somewhere in October 2025, so this year. And Bitcoin often is topping out somewhere up here in the red area. So it is possible, of course, that this indicator is moving like this, and that we're gonna see this cross or this top somewhere here at around $200,000 for Bitcoin. And also, if you go back in time, you can see that every time that we were bottoming out basically down here, this was always a very good buy opportunity for Bitcoin. And when we came into the red zone, this was of course a good take profit area for Bitcoin. Also here you can see that we went basically into the new all-time high or cycle top of that bull run, more or less here where also this red line was. And then also here in the previous bear market and bull run, also here during this March 2020 dump as well, we came right to the bottom and immediately we bounced from it. Here also the cycle top was in here, more or less also here at this red line that you can see here, also in this red territory up here at 20k in 2017. And also if we go back in time here, during the bear market of 2015, the bottom was basically perfectly in here. Also here the cycle top. Here also we had this huge wick to the upside. We touched the red zone, came back down, and then had another push to the upside. So you can see that this rainbow wave chart is very, very powerful to basically estimate where we are currently here in the Bitcoin chart overall. And that's why I like to have a look into that indicator basically with a very close eye where we are at right now. And basically right now it's more a buy area than a sell area, unless of course we're gonna skyrocket immediately towards $200,000. Then things of course would be looking different. But if we just stay in this area down here for the next coming months, it is possible that maybe we're gonna enter in some kind of a bear market slowly down here, and then maybe start to recover and start here maybe in the after the next Bitcoin halving, the bull run that will take us way above 200k. But in theory, we should be seeing something like this, and then maybe cooling off based on this indicator. So let's see. But let me know, what do you think in the comment section, guys? Do you think 200k are possible or not? Let me know that in the comment section. That's it for now. I think that Bitcoin will go towards those levels in this bull run, but of course Bitcoin needs to start to move slowly here, because otherwise yeah, things will start to look extremely ugly here for the next coming weeks and months, that we could enter into a really boring time or even a bear market. But I don't expect that. Time-wise, we should expect Bitcoin to go parabolic very, very soon. Of course, no financial advice, guys, just my own opinions, no promises, nothing. This is just my own TA. So that's why make sure to be tuned in here. I update you every day what is going on. Thank you for watching, and we're gonna see us all in the next one. Bye for now.